Hey, what's up guys? It's been a while since our last video and I haven't really made much progress since, but I thought that we would come together and start working on the K24. We have a lot of parts since the last time I showed you guys parts. We got more of the finishing stuff. I think that we have almost everything we need to put it all back together and get it ready to mount to the transmission and shove into the car. So first thing we've had this, but I figure I'd show you guys everything I'm about to put on. Got the TF Works oil pan, have the oil pump fitting, I guess, like the pickup. And to go with that, we actually have the new oil pump. I don't know if we got two oil, I think it's just the pickup, so I think I just swapped this part out maybe. But I think this is a K20 oil pump, I can't remember. Got our motor mounts to put on, and we also have brand new billet covers from Skunk 2. So that'll look super cool on the front of this thing. We got full wiring specialties wiring harness. We don't need that right this minute. And then we have our gasket set, full gasket set. We aren't swapping the head gasket, but we have one just in case, I guess. And there's one other box. I think I'm actually forgetting one. I'll be right back. Okay, so I forgot some things, but we got them now. We got the Link ECU, got the G4X. I think this is the one that is like plug and play, but you have to swap the covers. So we got it right there. And we actually didn't have an OEM K-Series ECU to swap this with. So what we did was we got a TF Works 3D printed housing to put it in. So that's gonna be cool. I gotta do that. Put all this back. We got a brand new fluid damper, so that'll look nicer and help balance the crank better. And we have a Turbo Smart wastegate. This is just like the one I have on my Aristo, actually. It's that big boy, not a huge boy, but a big boy. And I think we got one other thing. Oh, we got an Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator. So the basics, we still got a lot of other like little plumbing, fuel lines and stuff like that to get. But for the most part, we have almost everything we need to put this whole thing together. We also need an oil filter relocation kit still, because the manifold actually hits the oil filter. So if you guys are doing this, get you an oil filter relocation kit if you're running the TF Works manifold. First things first, guys, I think I'm actually gonna take the manifold off, both the manifolds off. I was just like setting them on here because it looked cool. And I think we're gonna put the motor mounts on. And then after that, I think we're gonna make sure the oil's drained out of this and flip it over, and we'll do the oil pump and oil pan setup. That's like one of the key things that I'm worried about, is like taking all this apart and doing those. So let's go ahead and get all this taken off. All right, I got the manifolds off of it, so we're ready to get cooking. Got the oil filter off. First things first is I was fitting up this. This is already bolted up, it's good to go. But I was looking at the first motor mount, seeing where it grabs onto, and it looks like I need to take this off maybe. So it looks like it goes right here like this, and then there's a little bolt hole right here that lines up. Yeah. And then maybe I think I have to take this off. I'm not sure what it does. It's just like there. I don't know, it's like some kind of guard. So I think if I can get this off, I can mount this up. Okay guys, after some careful consideration and some looking, I think I actually am gonna take the oil pan off and do it first, so that I don't put the motor mounts in the way of the oil pan. So we'll do the oil pan and oil pump first, trying to get everything out of the way. So first I just need to drain the oil, make sure this engine's empty. And I'm getting this harness off right now. And then we'll do the oil pan so we have that out of the way because that's the hardest part. Maybe I can even do these covers and replace the gaskets while I'm at it. Get all the rest of this oil out before I flip this thing over for the oil pan. The stressful parts, I'm gonna flip it over. Actually, let me put the drain plug back in first. That was almost bad. To be real though, where did I even put that drain plug? That's the real question. Huh. Oh, there it is. All right. Let's do it like this. Hopefully nothing comes out. Luckily this thing's like relatively small. I thought for sure it would dump some fluid though. My little hole is plugged. There it is. Alright, perfect. Actually went really smooth. I thought that was going to be way rougher. Alright, now I can just take this bad boy off and do the new oil pan. Alright. See video? Alright. Another sketchy thing. Trying to get this crank pulley off. God dang. Oh, got it. Oh my god. Hondas put their crank pulleys on, fam. They really don't plan on you ever taking these things off. Somebody was low riding in this bitch. Look at this. Unless they just scraped it up. I don't know, it's out of a TSX, so I don't think it would have been that low. We got that, but that's only half the battle. We know now this actually has to come off if we want to put those cool ass plates and stuff on. Oh, wait a second. There ain't no goddamn way. You absolutely have to be kidding me. There's no way that just happened. Alright, I see you, Honda. I've never taken a crank pulley off that easy in my entire life.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that was an early Christmas present for sure. Well, now I guess we could just take the oil pan off, get these covers off, swap the oil pumps, and put this oil pan on. Sounds a lot easier than it's probably gonna be. Alright guys, you ready for the reveal? It looks like we got some sort of, looks like maybe brake cleaner or something got right here. I don't know. But I got everything unbolted on this cover. I can't get the sensor out. I don't know how this sensor pops out right here. But we got the oil pan free, and we're about to pop this up and see how this engine looks. I'm looking to see if it's got like any screwdriver points. But a lot of times like oil pans will have like those screwdriver like squares, so you can stick a screwdriver in there. Somehow I got ultra gray on my hand from somewhere. There it is. Ooh. Looks like she missed a couple of oil changes. Not awful though.
Actually, a lot of the oils are breaking. Like on this cutout right here, I need one good speed bump, and this is And as you can see, I don't think I'm opening these cutouts anytime soon. Now, what I noticed the other day working on it is that it's starting to kink right here due to being held up.
Yeah, it's not awful. Not the best thing ever. So,
I'm just gonna get rid of all this.
wow, this oil pump looks pretty intimidating. I don't think I've ever seen an oil pump that looks like that. So we have this one right here. I think actually goes on this timing chain.
You wanna know a fun fact?
That's not stressful at all. Oh, that's not, I don't think that's the actual timing chain. I think it's just for the pump, now that I'm looking at it. But this, I think this is the right one. Take this thing out. It looks like it goes like this. Yeah, I swear to God, it looks exactly the same. Who knows, maybe it's different. I'm no Honda professional. This does look crazy though.
Does this rotate? Because that's a different like orientation.
It is slightly different. So this is actually gonna get swapped. So I'm gonna get that and we're gonna take a look at it. All right, so we got the new oil pump and I found the new pickup from TF Works. So it looks like this bolts up right here and it actually moves the pickup, I think somewhere up here. So completely different pickup. Yeah, it's probably gonna move it in front of it. So completely different. And I guess I gotta put this on. Not intimidating at all. Here's the reveal. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart. I'm so scared of what's in here. If it comes apart. Oh, I forgot a hardware. Hold on. Wasn't much of a reveal. But I'm nervous to take this apart because I don't know if there's like anything holding the gears and stuff in. Oh, okay, we're good. Pretty simple design. There wasn't even like a gasket on it. And then well, there it is. Pretty badass piece. Looks like it will go like this. Okay guys, so I actually started messing around and looking at the directions. I wasn't going to, I swear, but I decided to take a look at them. And we're doing things a little backwards. I did drain the fluids. I skipped the valve cover. I did remove the crank pulley. I unbolted the front timing cover, but I hadn't taken it off. I did remove the oil pan, but I did not set the engine to TDC. So I needed to flip it back over, set the engine to TDC, and take the valve cover and the front cover off. What am I doing? All right, we got the valve cover bolts off, I think. Let's see if I can get the, oh, we're missing one key one. I always miss one. I'm ready to see what's under here. See how well kept the head was. All right, let's try that again. Damn. Pretty sure that's everything holding it. Okay. Oh, it's a little bit of rock. Oh, God dang. Oh my God. Yeah, this thing could have used a couple more oil changes in its life. That's all right. These things are dirt ass cheap, but it is going to be a pain in the ass if I have to redo another one of these. Okay, so next, I think I'm going to try to take the sensor out and take this front cover off. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I know you guys are probably gonna roast me if I'm not. I think there's like maybe just a seal holding this in, like an O-ring. This engine doesn't like letting go of things. God dang. That thing is suctioned in. I don't want to break it. Oh. God dang. Maybe I have to take the tensioner out. Actually, I don't know. The thing is tight though. This front cover is on here too. Just like everything. I have everything off of it. I'm kind of amazed at how thin these timing chains are. All right, we'll be right back after I pop this off. Okay, I got it out. I don't know what this thing is. Is this like the VTEC solenoid? It looks crazy. It has like all kinds of little filters and stuff on it. That's cool as shit. All right, now for the front cover. Okay guys, I got it off. And god dang, this thing needed an oil change. Holy shit. People, change your damn oil. To be fair, I think everybody that drove these things probably just treated them like beaters or whatever. But here it is. I guess all I gotta do now is take the engine, put it at TDC, and take the tensioner off. Hey, what's up guys? We're back and I'm finally ready to work on this thing again. We had to take a brief intermission because we needed a timing chain and tensioner because this one has a lot of slack in it. I actually was pre-checking the timing and no matter which way I looked at it, it was off timing. So I guess the chain may have gotten stretched or I don't know. I think this thing was unmessed with before I touched it though. So who knows, but we have a new chain, new tensioner and everything, and we're ready to go. So now we're gonna swap that out so we can put the new oil pump on and then we can get our new fresh oil pan on. So to show you guys what I was talking about the timing, you can see these two marks are lined up right here. But if you look down here, this mark right here isn't lined up. No matter what I do, how many times I turn it, it doesn't line up. So I think that the chain is probably stretched or something. But that's okay. I got a new chain and everything. So we'll put the new chain, new tensioner, everything on, it'll be good. Alright guys, so I actually ran into a kink, and when you're doing the K20 on a K24, I guess you gotta clearance this for the girdle. And I didn't see that. You can see I put the marks right here of kind of where I'm supposed to clearance it. So I gotta clearance this out so it'll fit over the girdle. I already have this all bagged up so I don't get any metal shavings on this thing. But yeah, you can see right here. So I have to clearance that so it can go on. And then I also forgot to get the windage tray. So I need to get the windage tray. So I'll have Tyler get us the windage tray and I guess like the chain and stuff that go with it. I noticed that the gear is a different size. I feel like every time I get a little bit further with this thing, I realize there's more stuff that I'm missing. So we get that ordered and we'll pick back up on this. Alright guys, so I went ahead, got this thing grinded down. I got like a little too happy with it. I wish I would have not been as aggressive with it, but I did get it done. It's clearanced. Like I said, there's a little more material that needed to be removed, but it fits up nice now. Everything fits up perfect. Like I said, we're waiting on this windage tray for this, and then I need the bolt for this oil restrictor. We'll get those ordered. And then I also need to get a bolt for this, which actually that shouldn't be too hard. I'll get something for that. And then, yeah, also need to get the chain and tensioner for this, because I think the one that was on here doesn't work. I'll have to look. But yeah, so now we got the oil pan. The oil pan fits up now. This is the oil pan test fitted up. Looks like it fits pretty good. All the holes are lined up. All I need to do is get it back together. Once that's done, we'll be ready to get the transmission tunnel cleared out and everything, so we can put the trans in, and then we can mount this thing in, which I will be so happy when I can finally put this inside this damn car. We're getting close. It's basically just reassembling now. Hopefully I get these parts soon. We'll continue this video.